Ida Tarbell and Charles Russell exposed unfair practices of large corporations and put on the muscle. Jacob Riis published photographs and descriptions of poverty, disease, crime, and other griefs. Lincoln Steffens reported on vote stealing and other corrupt practices of political machines that weren't appealing. Books such as Frederick Taylor's The Principles of Scientific Management helped companies manage time efficiently. They were adamant. Robert M. La Follette, the Wisconsin governor, attacked political parties. He acted like a Southerner. Democratic reforms such as direct primary, initiative, referendum, and recall helped to end discrimination of rights for all. Elizabeth Cady Stanton convinced delegates on suffrage. They all knew she was very toughage. Susan B. Anthony and the Boston-based, and led Lucy Stone and Julia Howe by taking a big bow. NASA member Alice Paul founded the National Women's Party. What a good call. Winslow and many other women were arrested for picketing the White House. The police were shimmin'. Carrie Chapman Catt, NASA's 1915 leader, wanted to stop men from becoming wife beaters. Muckraker John Spargo's 1906 book presented detailed evidence of child labor conditions that made people shook. In the cases Lochner versus New York and Mueller versus Oregon, the U.S. Supreme Court addressed government's authority to regulate business, which helped make the laws more again. Progressive Florence Kelley just dedicated her life to campaigning for reforms. She didn't want any more kids living in those dorms. Prohibition laws banned the manufacture, transportation, and sale of alcohol, but that didn't stop the rich because they could still drink it all. The WCTU's second president, Francis Willard, served for 20 years. His sentence was a thriller. Eugene V. Debs, former leader of the American Railway Union, won 1 million votes at an American reunion. Teddy Roosevelt, the social Darwinist, was the perfect example of a strict Stalinist. Roosevelt also backed efforts to save the nation's forest. He supported careful management of the timber-resourced West. Gifford Pinchot, the new head to the United States Forest Service, boy, he had everyone nervous. Like most, Taft believed high tariffs, limited competition, hurt consumers, and protected trusts. Then all the other countries were toast. Mary White Ovington, a settlement house worker in New York, helping people to prevent the stork. Ida B. Wells and Lincoln Steffens called for change on Abraham Lincoln's home range. Lawyer Sigmund Livingston, creator of the Anti-Defamation League, ultimate purpose to secure justice and fair treatment was his blitzkrieg. Webb Du Bois and 28 other African American leaders met at Niagara Falls to demand rights for all. Upton Sinclair wrote a book named Jungle. It left the economy all up in a bungle. Wilson and Roosevelt kept beefing, meanwhile the Democrats were feasting. The Meat Inspection Act and Pure Food and Drug Act helped businesses by enlarging consumer confidence and made everything better so that the economy didn't get smacked. Samuel Gompers, the head of the Federation of Labor, nobody in business liked him, not even his neighbors.